gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling featuring the JDF Memorial Sovereign Sound Board. Welcome to the Nuck If You Buckingham Palace. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Joined by Young King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. We are back again.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
We are coming awfully close to episode 300.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A few weeks away. Nothing planned, apparently. That can be arranged, but
yeah. I'm saying we flexible. You know what I'm saying? We can change some shit around in a minute.
Figure it out, man. Hey, but before we get into it, we have a return to the palace. Some shit's been going down out in your neck of the woods. And man, listen, I'm gonna just let you bring it in, and we can we back on the hot 97 tip again. I'm just saying that right now. So let's go. Let's just bring it in and figure out what's going on.
Hell yeah. So I feel like we got days of our lives going on over here. So y'all know, y'all been paying attention, following the show like it should be. We've been getting a little active out here in Battlefield. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff went down. I went out to Warning Shot a little while back, and it was a main event that took place for the world title. I got Kode Red and Vinnie Mac, and our guest, who's back with us tonight, was in attendance as well. He was pulling up. We thought he was there supporting this guy, and then we saw a white towel get thrown. Match got torn up. Cole got fired, and ever since then, it's been a barrage of just hate and comments getting flown through. We done had RJ Carnage come through. We had Cole himself, and they had some things to say to this man. So I wanted him to come through, and he wanted to come through himself to talk about it, tell the people his side of the story and where he coming from. So without further ado, coming back to Nuck If You Buckingham Palace, the real hero, Dio Bando.
Oh my gosh, what an intro. Look.
Welcome back, Dio. Hold on, let me
the real hero. Yes. That sounds very heroic. I love that.
Okay.
I love that. Guys, how are you guys doing?
Doing good.
It's one of the weeks. It's one
you know
of
what
the
I'm saying?
But, you know, we alive.
TC, yeah. You're on the West Coast, aren't you?
I am.
So you're away from the madness that's going on the east side over here.
Yeah, it's a lot safer over here.
I understand.
What I gathered.
I'm keeping them up to date though. I'm keeping them up to date.
As you should. And look, I brought tea. Tea because we're going to discuss. Okay.
We got the loser mug, but okay.
Listen, I am the Patrick Mahomes of the battlefield, which means I'm the dynasty. Okay,
That's
wins,
crazy.
losses, it happens, but the dynasty remains the same.
Okay.
Now, like Reek said, since Warning Shot, there's been this issue. Everyone's got an issue. RJ Carnage came up here and said that I sold out. People have been saying I sold out. Code's upset. He's rambling. He didn't even work. Okay, he didn't even work for the company because he quit and then got fired. Last show he came back somehow. That needs to be addressed. But before that, he quit and got fired, and everyone blames me. Now, yes, the white towel was thrown because there is a bigger issue going on in the battlefield. That's what everybody doesn't understand. They're trying to make it seem like I'm this bad guy, and Cole will run up here and say like, oh, he was hating and oh, he's jealous and blah, blah, blah. Come on, guys. Dio Bando's never jealous of anything. I would never hate on anything. Code Red, I gave Code Red the keys and the ball. How could I be jealous? How? You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
what's going on in the battlefield is, TC, the fans have lost their way. Now, I don't badmouth the fans. I never called them out of their name, you know. They call me out of my name now, out of nowhere. But I am here to help them. I'm the real hero in this story. They just don't understand it yet. So sometimes when you're the hero, you got to make decisions that everybody's not capable of making. That first decision was getting Code Red fired because the fans have a problem with Vinnie Mac being the champion. They don't want Vinnie Mac as the champion. They hate Vinnie Mac. All this stuff, right? But instead of putting their fire and their will into someone who could get the job done, like Dio Bando Baby, they decide to put their will and their fire behind Code Red, who's had countless title shot after title shot after title shot, and he can't get it done. So obviously, that horse is just not gonna win. You wouldn't keep betting on a horse that lose all the time. You're gonna lose all your money. Right or wrong?
That's true.
That sound kind of facts, right? So
That's
since
why I've
they
never been a
wouldn't do
Sami
it,
Zayn fan.
you know, all right, look, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And shout out Sami Zayn, but you know what I mean? At a point, there comes a certain point where you're gonna be like, you know what? He not getting the job done, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But the Battlefield fans are not understanding that. They're not getting it. So I have to make them get it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make them get it. Same thing, JJ Smith. I love JJ Smith. JJ Smith is phenomenal. But again, he's not the real hero. I am. I'm the hero here. A just needs to understand that we got to get the fans back to where they need to be, and then everything will be okay. I don't think the office is doing a bad job. I think the office is doing very well, actually. They're doing good. The office is booming. It's going great.
I seen
he said, "Fuck the office."
Yeah.
Who said that?
That was Code. Code Red said, "Fuck the office." He said, "Quote, fuck Alpha, fuck the office."
Code has a lot of things to say, it seems like. Code is very upset with the office because you know what? I don't even know why. For someone who's gotten so many championship matches, you would think he'd be happy with the office. Don't you think? Code has got let's break this down, right? TC, there was a group in the battlefield called Primetime Heat, headed by one Dio Bando Baby. I never disrespected my primetime members. Reek knows this. I never did that.
Sir?
I always said we were like the Miami Heat. We were a big three. But understood, I was LeBron. That was it. And it's okay. Cole could be Wade, or Trey could have been Wade. Cole could have been Chris Bosh. Trey could have been Wade. It doesn't matter. I'm LeBron. Okay? I was the ship that kept it going. After primetime disbanded, Trey left. Me and Cole decided to go our separate ways. You know how many times Dio Bando got one-on-one singles championship matches? I don't think I got any. You know how many times Code Red got singles championship matches, whether it be for the BPW World title, whether it be for the Futures title, whether it be for the WXW United States title. Code has gotten championship match after championship match. I don't know what he's so mad at the office about. But then when he gets kicked to the curb, now it's F the office. I see, that sounds a little skewed to me. Sounds like someone just couldn't get the job done and they're blaming everyone else. That's
interesting.
It's just I keep it real. As the real hero, I have to keep it real. I keep it real with the people. I keep it real with the boys. I keep it real with you. We're family. I'm here to protect the order. that is the battlefield. I'm a pillar. Okay. When the company started up again, there were pillars that helped build it back. I'm one of them. Facts. I am a battlefield legend. Okay. And everybody's saying that I broke their heart. How could I break their heart? I never did anything to backstab the fans. I didn't backstab the boys. I got Kode Red fired because he needed to be fired. RJ came up here and ranted and raved and said, I sold out. I broke everyone's heart. I told RJ to his face that he was the best BPW Futures champion that we've had. You can ask him. I told him that because I'm no hater. A hater would say, F you, kick you to the curb, goodbye. I would have beat him up in the back somewhere. I didn't do that. No, I said, RJ, you were a phenomenal champion. But another thing is, the fans, again, chose the wrong horse. They chose RJ Carnage. They said, oh, RJ, you're the man. But RJ couldn't get the job done. He went against Rico Gold. Rico Gold had all the aces up his sleeve, and RJ lost his championship.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I could have helped him, but they think that I'm the bad guy. So sometimes they got to learn the hard way. And that's fans and the boys alike. They're learning the hard way that I'm really not the bad guy here. I'm the good guy. I'm the best guy. I'm the real hero. And I'm going to fix them.
Okay.
Sooner or later.
Okay.
Mm.
So what's the affiliation you got to the office? Because seeing last show, you know what I'm saying, that main event, the ladder match with JJ and Vinny, and I see Alpha call out, and then you pulled up, you know, kind of sway things a little bit to help the situation a little bit. So you working with the office? You know what I'm saying? They said
I work where I am valued, right? A hero pulls up into situations where he's needed. Alpha needed help. I was there to help. If any of the boys asked for my help, or if I felt that they needed it correctly, I'd be right there. But Alpha needed my help. As the real hero of the battlefield, I showed up. And speaking of that, Kode Red, again, came in.
Yep.
Attacked me, right? He
attacked me.
He claims he wants smoke. Kode Red doesn't want any smoke. That's if you want to clip anything, that's the thing to clip. Kode Red doesn't want any smoke with Dio Bando, baby. He knows that. It's all hoopla. Hoopla. Oh, look at me. I'm Kode Red, everybody. You know I should come out there and I'm gonna do. Bando baby has never been worried about a damn soul. If you think I am in any way, shape, or form worried about a damn Kode Red, you must be talking about Mountain Dew, because I don't drink soda. Okay? Dio Bando baby's a legend. And if Kode Red steps in that ring with me again, he is going to have a serious problem. He is going to wish he stayed away. All facts. No cap. Oh, yeah, I need that. Yeah, I need that. I need that, yes. Bar. Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
All right.
I think he said it all.
Yeah, for sure.
And the thing is this, right? Kode continuously talks about my championship, the Deal World Championship. It is right here. This beauty. Look, it's spinning. I didn't even touch it. It's spinning. You see the TC? Look at this.
Spinning, nigga. They spinning.
It's spinning, right? He keeps saying, "Oh, you walk around with a fake title." And there is nothing fake about Deal World. Is he crazy? The fans know. I walk in there, and the ones that aren't out to lunch, and that the ones that understand, the ones that get it, bro, they say they're in Deal World. They say it's my world. They're just living in it. They get it.
Mm-hmm.
They know. They know what time it is. They all get when me and the fans were cool, and we're gonna get back to that point. I'm not turning on the fans. I'm not a heel. Okay. I'm just doing what's necessary for them to get back to where they were. When we were cool, I used to give this baby out to anyone in the stands. Let them hold it, let them
Yep.
spin it while my match is going on. They watch me, they watch the title. It's a party. Dio Bando is a party. But sometimes the party has to stop for a little bit when there's a ruckus going on. People got confused about a ruckus. You know what I'm saying? I said this a couple times ago on Instagram. Everything that the people like in the battlefield, I gave them. It was me. JJ Smith, the man. Who put that into the people's face? Me. It was his matches with me that put JJ Smith to the next level. And he's killing it. He's the man. I love JJ Smith.
He's over.
Kode Red. Everybody claims to love Kode Red. I introduced them to Kode Red. Kode Red was with me. I gave them Kode Red. I gave them prime time. I gave them the theme song. I gave them the red. That was me. So before people try to say that I am the one who turned or that they turned their back, maybe they turned their back on me.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a good soul. So usually in these instances, you would see someone say, oh, they turned their back on me and I'm going to turn my back on them. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Because I know when a bad kid is acting out in class, you don't just say, all right, kid, go away to detention and never come back. You try to help the kid. That makes grave change. I'm trying to change the world. I'm trying to change the world. And we're going to get it all back. I
sound like a
am
real
the real
nigga
hero.
to me.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the real hero. That's all. Real hero t-shirts will be available at the next show. TC, I will get you one because you understand the real hero. Reek, you'll get one. You'll cut the sleeves. You're jacked. You're going to look great. You already look like a superhero. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding it down for the little guy. For the little guy. I'm just the big guy, but I'm holding it down for the little guy. That's what we got to do. They need me.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Easy.
All
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Okay. Hey,
You know what
Dio
I'm saying?
Bando, we appreciate you coming
TC, you're
back.
the
You
man.
want to stick around, man?
Of
We got a
course.
lot to talk
What are we
about.
talking about today?
We do got a lot to talk about.
You
Yeah,
got lots to
a few
talk about.
things. A few things.
Listen, we're all young kings. I'm staying. I'm gonna do what everybody else didn't. They left. I'm staying. What are we talking about?
Okay.
Say less.
Okay. Hey,
Say
man.
less.
Let's get into these shout outs real
Mhm.
quick.
Yeah.
First, I wanna shout out Reek to your New York Knickerbockers.
Oh man.
They mustered up 2 wins since you declared your fandom, since you stuck that flag in the ground, that blue and
Oh
orange
no.
flag that said New York Knicks on it. And they won 2 games. They lost 4, but they did win 2. Unfortunately, 4 is the maximum you can lose before your season's over with. So we've all been there. Welcome to Cancun, my brother. Welcome to Cancun.
Yes, for sure.
We've been waiting on you. My team
was
been there for
trying to-
about a month and a half.
was trying to reclaim my kingdom, but they're not ready to have it yet.
Sure thing. Real answer.
Hey, man.
But
that's all it is.
It's okay. It's okay. I have renewed faith after this long time off. But I'm gonna just be positive, and I'm not gonna talk no shit until probably about January next year.
You know
then
the thing?
we'll see where we
That's
at.
crazy.
The funny thing is with the Knicks is like, so my family's from New York, and my brother specifically was one of the people that were outside throwing trash at Pacer fans.
Oh boy.
Losing his mind, you know. And I explained to him that giving out that bad energy, you'll only get back bad. And that game 1 Holly Burton hit that shot and hit the top of the ceiling and dropped in, and then they smoked the 20-point lead. It kind of took their heart for the whole series.
Yep.
Bad energy put out, it'll always come back. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, New Yorkers don't know how to be subtle about shit, unfortunately. I would know. Majority of my family from the city.
Yes, unfortunately.
My man say he got renewed faith in his team, though. They had to
I
show
do.
him something first. You know what they call that?
Fickle.
Oh,
That's what they call that.
Look, I lived a whole 30 plus years of them being mid. I can't even say mid.
right.
Hey, man, they got to the finals in your lifetime.
I was in what, first grade?
They got to the finals a couple times, did they?
I no.
Yeah, nice.
It was like what it was.
Am I tripping? Did they not face Houston in the finals? One of them years, Houston.
94.
Yeah, it was like
94.
no, that was back in the day. It was like the one. It was in San
lost to the
Antonio they
Spurs.
faced. Yeah, that was like 2000.
Spurs was 99.
99. There we
The
go.
lockout year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that
Been
a lot of people,
times.
a lot of people don't even count that because it was the lockout year. So it's like,
They try to
but
put
listen,
man.
but listen, if the bubble chip count, then the asterisk year, you know what I'm saying, lockout year,
You're right.
I'm just
You're right. You were absolutely right. I'm a Laker fan.
Hey.
That bubble ring count.
It definitely count. I don't see
It
why
count.
it don't count.
Yeah, I don't care what nobody say. It count.
Listen,
They played.
you want to know how I know it count? Rondo said that one, he cared about that one more than the one he won with Boston. That's all that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Shout out to Rondo, man.
Purest.
Hey, shout out to R-Truth too, man.
Yes.
R-Truth got he says his contract was released after 17 years. And I guess they say his contract is expiring. I don't know when. I don't know if it did expire already at the end of May, or he got like a month left. I don't know. These details aren't public. But shout out to R-Truth, the first inclusion on the Young King's throne, January 13th, 2020.
Wow.
Very first
I love
induction
that.
on them. I'm wherever Unc goes next.
Yeah, R-Truth's the man.
If we back in TNA, I was already there in TNA, but listen, if he back there, I'm back. If we in AEW, listen, we might have to hurt some people. You know what I'm saying? He could re-up with a Legends deal too. You know, just kind of restructure his deal, and you know, he might not wrestle no more, but he's 53.
Right.
I'm gonna just point out all y'all that was talking about how he didn't deserve the spot he was in last month.
Oh.
And now y'all sad. I like that. That's funny to me.
We just said fickle. Let me tell you something.
Fickle. Yeah.
You motherfuckers.
It's all bad.
Fickle's crazy.
Ron,
shout out to Unc.
R-Truth in a match with John Cena, the champion. That is just atrocious. That's the worst booking ever. Y'all
was calling my man's a minstrel show, bro.
Yo.
Like, come on, fam.
Let me tell you something. We done told you white folks about speaking out of turn. Okay.
Oh no, I seen niggas saying this.
Oh, oh my God. Hey,
you know
what
what's
can
crazy?
we do?
You can't ever make them happy, no matter what.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
You can never make them happy. So as long as the conversation's there, I thoroughly enjoyed Ron Cena. I need that T-shirt actually. Ron Cena.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Oh yeah.
Especially now.
Yeah, especially now. Yeah, it's a must now. R-Truth's the man. He's a super legend, bro. Former NWA World Champion. Super legend. He was ironclad. His job security was through the roof. So we don't know if this could be on his accord. You know what I'm saying? Or like you said, he could re-up with the legends. They'll do whatever. But R-Truth is the man. He's especially for us. He a hood legend.
Exactly.
Yeah,
half the reason I was watching TNA is because I seen this motherfucker rapping his theme song to the ring. Like,
for real. And was always jacked. He looked like an action figure all the time.
Bro.
He looked like the what was that Travis Scott album? He was an action figure.
Yeah, the rodeo.
Yeah,
he did.
It looked like R-Truth.
Thanks.
It did.
Yeah, man. Did.
Hey, shout out to R-Truth, man.
I thought he was trolling us this morning, man. I really did.
Bro,
Oof.
I thought he was an April Fool's.
Yeah. That's
So
crazy.
you can never, put anything past Ronald Truth, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, he know how to, he like to fuck with us sometimes. So I gave it a little bit of time, and then
What's
it
your favorite R-Truth moment?
wasn't. Oh God. Ooh.
All right, I'll
It's
do
like,
mine. My first one is him winning the NWA World Title. That's hard.
Facts.
That's
no, that's
super
always in
hard.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's number one. But funny R-Truth moment when he went into the Royal Rumble and brought the ladder out.
I was about
That
to
was shoot funny. Like I was
Hell yeah.
cracking up when he did that.
that one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the when he popped Brock,
Yeah,
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 that's up there.
that was good too. Yes.
Brock
because
said,
they
that's what's
legit
up.
they came in, they was fucking with, like, Paul was like, listen, we're not gonna tell him what's going on, but we're just gonna go out there, we're gonna talk. You
Mm-hmm.
say whatever you guys say, you get him. They came into Gorilla. Brock was looking around like, all right, what we doing? Nobody said shit. So he was like, oh, okay, I guess we're just going out here. So he
Yeah,
had no clue what was getting ready to go down. And they just gave Truth to Mike and was like, all right, don't get this motherfucker.
yeah, make him laugh for real. He's
Oh
great.
man.
Got him.
Truth is
Shout
great.
out to R-Truth.
All the Judgment Day shit was dope because
That was hilarious.
I was getting fatigued with Judgment Day, but then he showed up and it was like, I'm back in, let's go.
Yeah.
He gave them a new, light.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Judgment Day, almost everything that looked like the popularity that Judgment Day hit, all that kind of happened on accident. Because, I don't think they get to the part where they, before Truth without Rhea getting hurt. Because, if she don't get hurt, then it's just
Yeah.
she not there to kind of focus on the character building
Yeah.
aspect of the group.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kind of fell stagnant, and then Truth came in and kind of lit it back up a little bit. So
He did.
shout out to
That's
R-Truth, man.
Yeah.
60
Yeah,
time,
man.
something like that, champion
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
WWE.
Yes.
Now we
Yeah,
counting the
man.
24/7 title. I see y'all try to count the 24/7 title talking up R-Truth now. Y'all didn't count it at first. Listen,
Yep.
y'all know me. I walked around all WrestleMania weekend with the 24/7 title. So
I love
y'all
that.
know how I feel about it.
Hey, listen. Crazy. It was really like that. Yo, bro, we went to Wale Mania, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
He's outside with that chick. Now, what had happened was Faye Jackson had just walked through the door, had this dress on, just all kinds of right.
Uh-huh.
And then this other chick shows up out of nowhere.
It feels so good.
Hey, Faye Jackson squirted on me. I'm just gonna put it out there again, so y'all know we caught the business that night. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, I had my belt with me,
Mm-hmm.
and this chick come asking for a picture. So I was like, okay, cool. Walk over. I turn my back, and all of a sudden, I hear something go, oh, where's 24/7? Yo, get this nigga. I turn around, nothing, my guy.
They did not say get this
no.
nigga. They were white. So they did not say get this nigga. But within context, that's pretty much what happened.
Right. They're trying to get your title.
It was crazy, bro. then we was walking as we was leaving. Another dude just started eyeing him hard as shit. It's like, oh, it's 24/7, man.
They
It's
was ready to
24/7.
go.
Like, hey, man.
They were just ready to go.
Ugh.
My
I love
nigga,
that.
it is 1 a.m.
Right.
That title comes with smoke.
Yo.
Listen, I'm off duty.
Right.
I should have had a good time.
And Auntie said that at the start of the night. Like, listen, you see wrestlers out, they off duty. She had him say that like 5 times because everybody was late as fuck on colored people time. So
Yes.
she was doing incredible crowd work that night.
Shout out to Soul.
Yeah.
Hey, we was
I
just
love
talking about the Judgment Day. Shout out to Carlito. Caribbean
Oh,
Cool.
God.
Won back the WWC Puerto Rico World Championship. This is like when Jeff Jarrett was always champion in TNA. He just booked himself. That is his daddy's promotion, if y'all did not know.
Right.
But they jazzy Jeff Carlito out the company too. Apparently, his contract is not going to be renewed either.
Really?
That's tough,
No.
man. But we got
man.
against comedy and wrestling right now, TKO.
I guess a
You're
lot.
not with
Some
the ship.
comedy with my wrestling, man. I can't
You're
just
not
have
with the
all
ship.
graps all the time. If I wanted that, I would watch AEW. I watch WWE to not have that experience.
Right.
Look,
Right.
Like,
they
bring some real comedy in this shit.
I'm just saying, if certain acquisitions get made, might have to put them Crocs in sport mode. You know what I'm saying? And just
Hey,
walk on across the street.
like I said, man, we might have to hurt some people.
Yeah.
We
Listen,
might have to hurt some people.
that's
They're
giving me
cooking up.
reason. That's enough reason right there. You know.
They're cooking up. They're doing great.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
They're doing great.
Shout out to them, man.
Yeah,
Hey, man, shout
big
out
shout
to
to them.
Pride Month, man.
Listen, I just want to say
Yeah.
that it's Gay Pride Month. Shout out to all my gay niggas.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my gay niggas.
Shout out to them.
Shout out Billy and Chuck.
Billy
Y'all out here.
That was good TV. I don't care what nobody said.
Billy
Hey,
and
Billy
Chuck was great.
entertaining.
Their segments were great. When you can
Hell
get
yeah.
something like, we're all wrestling fans, so like there are things that are wrestling funny that we're gonna laugh at, but when something's like genuinely funny, like it's even better. Look, and Billy and
Yeah.
Chuck was great. Their segments were great. When they bought each other gifts, like when they bought each other the headbands,
Yeah.
Hey, hell yeah.
that was great. They had a
Shout
great
out to
theme
Rico, too.
song. Rico, yeah, like that was great.
Rico, Las Vegas legend.
Hell yeah.
It's facts.
Hell yeah. Rico.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Hey, let's touch on this week in wrestling history, man. Happy birthday this past week. First off, y'all hear the music every episode. Shout out to our producer Jaylan on the beat. Happy birthday
Yes, sir.
to you, brother. Bro, like
Hell
50,
yeah.
something like that. He ain't that old, but
He the man.
the way he talk, man, he might as well.
Yeah, he definitely sounded like somebody's uncle, but you know, he ain't old like that. You know what I mean? He with us.
Yeah, big facts, man. Shout out to Baba Thunder, formerly known as Daba Kato and Commander Aziz. Happy birthday to him. Eric Bischoff. Dude is 70 years old, I believe.
Shout out to Eric
I'm
Bischoff.
about to go back to work, apparently.
Yeah. Apparently.
I don't know what that's
Pray
about.
to God he don't drop that shit.
I don't want to know what that's about.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
This is-
But
Yeah, I
Bischoff,
don't care.
Bischoff's my man though. I like Eric Bischoff.
Yeah, I'll fuck with Eric. I'll fuck with nobody else
Yeah.
involved.
That's
more
what
on
we-
more on that momentarily.
Yeah.
For sure.
Shout out to the boat, Natty. Happy birthday to her. How old is Natty?
Okay.
Was she 40 already?
Oh yeah. Yeah, she got it.
Oh damn, she been
Probably
40
like-
for a minute.
Oh, okay.
43. Happy birthday, Natty.
Okay, all right.
Kamala would have turned 75. Ashley Massaro would have turned 46. Happy birthday to Samu Anawai, son of Alpha Senior.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to listen. How do you say his name?
Ooh.
Kono cannot pronounce his name. Takashita. Happy birthday to him.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know how to say that shit, man. I've tried. I'm sorry. I've tried. I don't want to try to learn it anymore. Everybody else comes easier to me.
You gotta
This
give him
one.
you gotta give him a nickname.
I think it's like
Yeah,
Kanosuke or something like that. I don't.
Listen, Takashita. Takashita. That's how you say it. Takashita. Like I still struggle with the last name. Like the first name, I don't think we have a shot at
Right.
this point.
Yeah.
Steve Carino,
know.
happy birthday to him. Ridge Holland. Xavier Woods is diabolical too.
Oh wee, yo.
Xavier Woods.
Bro.
It's diabolical.
Put that-
Yeah.
Seth freaking Rollins, happy birthday to you.
The goat.
Pete Gas. Y'all remember Pete Gas?
love
The Mean
Pete
Street
Gas.
Posse?
Yes,
Oh
love
my
Pete
god.
Gas.
Hell yeah, that was
With
him
Shane
and
O'Mac,
Rodney.
with Rodney.
What was the
yeah.
other dude name? I forget other
Ooh.
dude name. It was
Rodney,
Googleable, though.
Pete Gas, and who was the other guy?
Damn. Joey Abs.
Joey Abs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Joey
sheesh.
Abs.
Shout out
Wow.
to me from the
What a
mean
time to
streets
be
of
alive.
Greenwich, Connecticut.
Yes.
Hey, y'all
That's
remember
great.
Headbanger Mosh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Happy birthday to Headbanger Mosh. Y'all remember the Headbangers randomly came back in like 2017?
I was just about to say that. It's like they just popped back up on SmackDown.
They
I
did.
was like,
and then disappeared.
What?
Yeah, and then
They had the Spirit Squad on there, like
Yeah.
at that time. What was that about?
they came back and then left.
It was
What the hell happened?
that was the first SmackDown I went to out here. Because I think it was Miz and Dolph. They opened the show for the IC title, and then I just see Spirit Squad come.
Right.
The f-
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
because
for
they
that
was bringing
angle.
back like the Spirit
Yeah.
Squad because like Dolph's
Yes.
past and shit. Like yeah,
Yes.
some weird shit.
I'm like,
Miz
this
and
is...
Dolph were frying around that time though.
Oh yes,
They was cooking.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
That was when Dolph dropped that promo when he was like, what the hell did he say? It's like, some things that love you don't love you back.
Right.
But I'll bleed for this. Dolph killed on that. He cooked.
shout out
Hell
to Dolph,
yeah.
man. Shout out to
He
Nick
cooked.
Nemeth.
It's my dog.
Yeah, right.
Shout out
Nick
to,
Nemeth. He was the man.
Shout out to former WWE champion Brian Kendrick. Happy birthday to him.
Wow. He was a former WWE champion.
He was. You can go
Championship
Google that.
Scramble,
It is.
2008.
It is
I
official.
don't know why they stopped doing that. I don't know who hated it. I loved that match type.
It was a fun concept.
Very fun concept to me.
I'll go back and watch Unforgiven. Like
Yeah,
I
Unforgiven
even
08,
had that
yep.
shit on DVD. I
Yes,
had it on DVD. It had Batista
too.
on the cover and
with
everything.
Batista,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Batista in the rain. That was
I
hard.
used to watch that shit all the time.
Hell yeah, me too. Me
So
too.
shout out to Brian
Yeah.
Kendrick. We're not gonna talk
Facts.
about the ECW scramble, but the other two was cool.
Oh, the SmackDown one was fire.
SmackDown one was crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, with
The Raw
Benjamin.
one pissed me off because they took CM Punk out of it, and I was mad.
I know.
But,
Yeah, I was tight at the time too.
Yeah,
CM
man.
Punk.
outside of that, it was
That's
cool. I wasn't mad at
Facts,
Jericho.
man.
It was cool.
That
Happy
was-
birthday to Queen Nia Jax, Hornswoggle.
Yes.
Want to say happy birthday, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Legend.
No Way Jose. Y'all remember No Way Jose?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to him. Happy
Wow.
birthday to Montez Ford and James Storm. Sorry about your damn luck. Happy
I
birthday.
love
Yeah.
that song.
Yeah.
I just got one history tidbit. WWE Payback live from Chicago. In the main event, The Shield defeated Evolution in Evolution's last match together. Stay tuned next week to find out what happened next.
Wow. I just watched that match in full with my dad.
That match is gas.
That was
That match is gas. Yo, my dad was losing it because he never seen it before. So like
Hey,
he's watching
Oh,
it popping
man.
for everything. He was like, I never seen the Shield get beat up like this. And then when they mount the comeback and then the sweep, that was a really good match.
it went crazy.
yeah, man.
It went
That
crazy.
was super
Every
high
match
fire.
that Shield and Evolution had, they had like 2 matches, but like everyone was fire.
Yes,
Yeah,
went crazy.
man.
yes.
Hell
The
yeah.
Shield
man.
in general, like, bro, the birth of the 6-man tags they used to have were just so iconic, bro. That was such a great time.
Hell
The
yeah.
Shield, like when the Shield first popped
Shield
out,
never had a bad match.
yo, they didn't, bro. They really didn't. And like
and these niggas
a
faced the New
6-man
Age
tag.
Outlaws and Kane at WrestleMania. and
Yeah.
they still won.
Bruh.
Yes. Yes.
Low key, I'll never forgive them for not running Shield Wyatts at Mania.
Yo, I know. But
Man.
Shield Wallet, but
But
Shield
they
versus
went
Wyatt
crazy
at
when we had
Chamber
it.
was hard.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
That
yo,
was so hard.
it was fire.
I'm
Y'all
glad
coulda
we
did
got
this
it
at
when we
Mania.
got it.
right.
Like we could have, but they would have ran out of time.
Mm.
They didn't have no time to have the match they had. So like it probably
Yeah.
wouldn't have been shit. So I'm glad they had it where they had it. It's fine.
Bro. And they
True.
fried. I love that match.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were crazy. Now I gotta go check out all the Shield's old matches. Like
Yes, for real.
I used to love
The
me some Shield,
Shields,
man.
their best aesthetic was when Seth Rollins would wear the long sleeve Nike Tech,
Hell yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Dean would have the cutoff hoodie, and Roman had the full sleeve with like the bicep. He had like a bicep guard. That was hard. They was
Yeah.
I was like, yo, they
was going
look
crazy.
crazy. This is hard. This is crazy.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
Shield, man. I
They
miss
used
the
to-
Shield.
yeah.
Those are my guys.
Mine too.
Yeah, man.
Those are my guys. Hey man, where we at on the royal address, man? Heard niggas is out here snitching.
Oh. So, this was just a couple of days ago. So we ain't been talking much about this whole Vince situation, his little case he got. But apparently, Johnny Ace, John Laurinaitis got on his Nino Brown and said, I'm going down. There's some people that's going down with me.
Right.
He has since removed himself to he's cooperating with the prosecution. Said he can provide evidence to support Janelle Grant in the case she's making against Vince McMahon. Obviously, Vince's attorneys came out and said that nothing that John Laurinaitis said is going to prove what Janelle Grant's been saying, blah blah blah. And everybody looking at Johnny is kind of crazy because like, oh, now you snitching out here. But clearly they got something because they came to this man. He said, "All right, listen, I will cooperate. We have no problem. I need full immunity. I will tell you everything that I know because I know a lot." So,
hey, that was venturing very close to Trump. It was so close. It was almost.
I did that one before too, so it's okay. It's all right.
My Donald Trump is better than his.
Oh man, I see. So Teddy was talking about it too. It's like he was on a podcast the other day, and
I know he was scathing.
Oh man. So they asked him about it. It's like, does it sound like the John Laurinaitis said, he was like, oh yeah. It's like if it's all true, he just turned on the one man that made him somebody. Because he wasn't nothing until he came to work for Vince. Since he was in charge of talent relations, he abused that power while he was there. But it basically said doing it right now, that's what you call a coward.
Mm.
So, if he was
shout out to Uncle Teddy, man.
Our guy.
Yeah, man.
I seen Stevie Richards had something to say too about it. It was like Stevie Richards called him a scumbag. I didn't see the context because like who got time to watch 20-minute clips from Stevie Richards' podcast? But like that nigga he likes nothing. Yeah. Stevie Richards likes nothing. If you ever checked out his podcast, that nigga likes nothing.
It's true.
Says nothing positive at all on his show.
Yeah, man. Keeping with this topic, when you was talking about how Vince has been cooking up something that he got something on the way. Well, apparently he is set to launch 14th and 1, an investment firm. 14th and I. That's what that is? Yeah. Okay. 14th and I, investment firm for sports media and entertainment. They just registered 3 LLCs out there in Connecticut for it. So the former executive Brad Bloom is serving under the company now, and they put out a statement.
COO of WWE.
Yeah. So he's going to be on the team there. He put out a statement, what their plans are, and they got some stuff they cooking up over there. But
yeah, they say I got a little bit more info on that. They say 14th and I will be primarily targeting buyouts and majority deals, as well as selective growth-oriented minority investments. We're going to seek to partner with and empower exceptional management teams, providing deep expertise, capability, and relationships to help drive significant long-term value. I'm just going to say this, and I haven't said it in years. Cut the check, Vince. That's what we doing.
Oh, man. Let me tell you. That would be that would be poetic.
Thing.
That would be
even
poetic.
Gonna say nothing.
No,
I'm not
gonna
say nothing though. We just gonna pop up and just be in a studio together one day.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you,
we just gonna be on TV one day. Like,
that shit would be poetic. You're like, hey, listen, homie, we got some ideas for you. I've been waiting 5-6 years to tell you about some of the shit that we got over here.
Goddamn, pal, let me hear
it. Yeah, man.
Oh, that's good shit.
Listen, man,
good shit, Tyreek. I love
Young Kings Wrestling gonna be a household name. You know what I'm saying?
Factual.
Ain't nobody playing with you.
Tell them.
What
All
else
right,
we got?
so I'm gonna go across the street real quick, because the almost
Oh,
exclusive
God.
whites got a little bit of news. First off, Abaddon, who remembers her? She said that her
Have that shit.
contract is set to expire today.
Oh, snap.
Officially June 2025. That's the end of it. Not getting renewed. So yeah, she put her statement out there on Instagram, and she been she's not trying to let it be the end of it and everything like that. She still loves wrestling and everything. So she'll pop up somewhere. I'm sure, like probably TNA or something like that.
TNA is perfect place. They already got the weird shit going on over there anyway.
Yeah.
So
Right. But the thing is, that kind of got a little bit under the radar, because the other thing I got is Mariah May is officially a free agent. And everybody and their mom has said, well, we know where she's going.
hey, I'm gonna be that dude. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I've never seen a Mariah May match in my life.
None for real.
Never. I did not. I don't watch AEW, so I didn't really see her run. I might have
Hey,
watched
that's
like one or two matches on pay-per-view, but like, listen, when she go to WWE, I'm about to be lying. Like I watched her whole career.
But look, I'll tell you what. All you need to watch is the stuff with her and Tony, because that is pure gas right there.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, did she do anything else? I've never heard of her doing nothing else outside of that.
Well, because that was the
did.
main thing that
Right.
that's the main thing that got her. Yeah.
That got her super
Okay.
over. Like she joined. She was obviously a worker before that, but like she was with Tony Storm first, so they started off together, and then that was blowing up, and then she turned on her. That made it even better, and then they had their feud. So yeah, Mariah was cooking with Tony. They had
It's
really
like
good stuff.
it's one of them rare occasions where I have to reluctantly give AEW props, because they successfully built a star.
Yeah.
To the point that she would be a highly coveted free agent, which she clearly is.
Yeah.
I gotta give them props for that.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. And
I low-key want to give her props, because like she doing all the self-promotion that she basically just taking Jade's playbook of self-promotion on social media.
Right.
And she is like using that to like for the last few months to leverage herself. Just like Jade did. I don't know if I want to give them credit, because I don't want to give them credit for Jade, because you just threw a belt on her and then just let it rock. Like we didn't do much building outside of putting the belt on Jade.
That's true.
To the point where it's like, do niggas remember Mariah May having the AEW title? Because I definitely forgot until I had to go look it up before we got
Nah. So people remember for the sheer fact that that was the cusp of her and Tony Storm's feud.
Yeah.
So without that feud, y'all wouldn't even knew she had the belt.
Without that, maybe not. But
I don't know if we can give AEW credit for building her up. We can give them credit for giving her a platform to build herself up.
Well, look, I divvy it up because a lion's share of that goes to Tony.
Yes.
Because if you don't have a Tony Storm, you don't have Mariah May, period. At the story.
I mean,
facts.
I mean, they're characters. So, like, I look at this just from an acting perspective. Like, one of the things we always say in acting class, the most important person in the scene is not you. It's not your character. It's the person that's on the opposite side of you. And that's really the same thing in wrestling, too. Like, the most important person in the wrestling ring is not you. It's the person you dancing with. So, like, both of them, like, had to kind of dance with each other in that regard. I think that feud raised both Tony and Mariah's profile.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
To like a whole nother level. But like now, I don't know what they doing with Tony, and I don't know if like we can continue on the path of this character, because like at what point is it going to get stale? But it's by far some of the most entertaining, if not the most entertaining thing AEW has done.
Tony Storm is the best character, I think, in wrestling, period.
It's wonderful.
It's up there.
It's wonderful.
Like Tony Storm, her like deep dive into that character is just fire. And like the whole classic thing, the way she can drop into it and out of it. When she dressed up as Mariah May and like she can do other things, but like she'll always
Yeah.
go back to like she's a performer at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on a whole nother level character wise, I think, when it comes to like
Hey,
everybody.
hey, that Mariah May fit was going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Tony Storm's return. Jeez. That's a D1 recruit.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
That's
yeah,
a
no
D1
doubt,
recruit. Yeah, that's a D1
no
recruit.
doubt.
shout out to Mariah May. We might see her in Atlanta, maybe even
Ah!
sooner.
We just might, we just
Atlanta.
might. But see, now the only thing that concerns me about this is, okay, yeah, that's going to be a solid signing. But we got about 2 other women that look just like her, like top to
We got a
bottom.
lot of women that look like her.
Well, I'm thinking
Okay.
specifically, your champion Tiffany Stratton,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and we don't see her as much. But Maxine, like,
I mean, Maxine get TV time almost every week.
You do.
Like, but then you got Charlotte Flair, you got Izzy Dane getting TV time in NXT. You got Stevie Turner, who's like the GM of Evolve, like she there getting her
yeah.
time. So it's a lot of blonde. That was my
Oh,
issue before Mariah May
Carmen.
came. There's a lot of Carmen, a lot of blonde haired women in NXT
Yeah.
and WWE in general, and like the ones lower on the card, I can't differentiate from.
Right.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell
man.
you the truth. I did not know exactly what Carmen Petrovic looked like until we went up to that meet and greet. I just knew she was a blonde haired white woman. That's all I
Right.
knew
I
about her.
I seen like 2 of her matches to that point, so it was just like, okay, I see, but like low key, because like you just said, it's like I'm thinking like, oh, is that Izzy? No, that's
Right.
that's Carmen. Like
That's
it just,
not. Yeah.
And no, if it was
I don't
Izzy, she
know.
would have been tall as fuck.
I didn't think Carmen was that short either. I was like, what's up?
Hey man, yeah, but yeah, that's really the only issue. But listen, she got that character work. I don't know what she looked like in the ring, but if she can go in the ring, y'all might have to throw her that belt sooner or later.
Throw that
Yeah,
belt.
man. Yeah,
Lash
man.
got to get it first.
Yeah.
That's legend.
More on that momentarily. But what else we got in the royal
Facts.
address?
Facts. What else we got? I mean, that's kind of it. That's kind of it. Demolition got a Legends deal.
Oh yeah,
Shout out to
with
Demolition.
Kamala. I seen it.
That's that's set for
Kamala.
about the next 6 years.
God
Hell
bless.
yeah.
So that's gonna be kind of dope.
Shout out to Demolition. Shout out to
Yeah,
Crush.
yeah.
R.I.P. Crush.
But that's
Right.
pretty, yeah. That's pretty much what I got this week.
I got
We
one
done
more
talked.
thing,
We done
man.
talked about the big things already.
Yeah. I got one more thing, man, because I seen MVP got a new interview out, and I got a couple tidbits from that. He did an interview with betideas.com, and
Okay.
he spoke on his relationship with Triple H. MVP talked about how Bobby
Right.
Lashley was a 2-time WWE champion, and after Triple H took over, Bobby Lashley was reduced to the mid card. MVP says what I said specifically in response to the person on my Instagram was that you see what's going on. It's my opinion of how he chooses to book certain talents. Some people say all the time, oh, MVP's just griping, MVP's just crying. Okay, well, watch the program. Who were the people in the top spots under his leadership? Who were given the opportunities? And I'm not just talking about NXT. I'm talking about the main show. MVP then goes on to say, my issues with him have nothing to do with race. My issues have to do with him as a person and our personal interactions and things that he said and did that caused me to have zero respect for him. Man has zero respect for Triple H. He did not clarify further. He said, if you want to know further, and tune into my podcast, which I don't have a problem doing that.
I was gonna say I didn't need a reason.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna do that anyway.
Yeah, right.
You MVP. We like you.
Shout out P, man. He also talked about his Mount Rushmore of wrestling. And he said it depends on a lot of different factors. He said like he would for sure have like Macho Man on there, might have some Japanese people on there. because MVP. If you know anything about him, he's a big Japanese wrestling mark. And he loves Japanese wrestling. But he did say one person he would not have on his Mount Rushmore. He said, how do I cue this in?
We coming for you.
Somebody asked her, he said, what about this guy on the Mount Rushmore? MVP said,
no, brother, doesn't work for me right now.
Said Terry Bollea was disqualified from being on his Mount Rushmore. And of course, both sections of that interview I just spoke about brought the racists out. It brought the motherfuckers out. Yeah, a lot of people bringing up posting MVP's mugshot when he was 16 years old. When this man, if y'all don't know about MVP, he's never hid this, but this man, 16 years old, him and his gang snuck on a cruise ship and robbed everybody. And technically, because they were on a cruise ship and they couldn't go nowhere, they stuck him with kidnapping charges too. On a technicality. Damn. Armed robbery and kidnapping at 16 years old. And that man got out of prison, became a champion in WWE, was a top act in WWE for years.
Yeah.
Left, came back, was a top act in WWE again.
Big facts.
And look where
when
he's
Vince
come,
was in
man.
the chair.
Yeah. When Vince was there. First ever IWGP Intercontinental Champion. That was him.
That title was created for him.
Yeah.
Also.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, this dude turns his life around. MVP is 52, 53 years old at this point in time. Why are we bringing up what a 53-year-old did at age 16 to defend Hulk Hogan being racist at age 60?
51.
He's 51. Why are we bringing up what a 51-year-old did as a teenager? Talking about, so you changed. Why doesn't Hulk Hogan can't change? No, nigga, he can't change from being racist at 50 years old.
What I'm saying.
Like, if you was racist at 50, you're not gonna just magically stop being racist at 70. In fact, he's leaned into it more at 70.
Yeah, it's the genuineness of it. So like definitely someone could, but you would have to know if their intentions are pure. And you wouldn't know if anyone would know if his intentions are pure.
No.
And we talk about, he apologized several times. Who did he apologize to? He didn't apologize to us. He apologized to the locker room by saying, "Oh, don't get caught, brothers."
I'm about to say that's
not an apology.
It's not an apology, bro.
Yeah, it's rough.
He didn't apologize to nobody. So yeah,
that's not even bringing it up. That's not even on my bad. That's just like
y'all gonna hate niggas. My bad. Go ahead.
To you guys, right? Because especially when it comes to me and Reek go to the same gym. So I had my Hollywood Hogan tank on. And Reek was like, "Oh no." I said, chill. Hollywood Hogan is a different breed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm gonna pose this question: how can you guys separate the art from the man? And I'm gonna use Hulk Hogan, and I'm gonna use R. Kelly. Because are you two still R. Kelly listeners?
Ooh, damn.
I plead the fifth.
All right, and that's perfectly fine. So I am not.
Yes.
Right?
If R. Kelly come on shuffle, depending on how I feel at the time and what song it is, it might play for like a verse,
right?
Or it might play for the full song, or I might just I don't hear this right. So it depends. Like, do I still have R. Kelly songs on my? Yes, I still do.
Right.
They don't always get listened to. It depends on how.
I totally hear you. I'm saying in the sense of like, because with the Terry situation, especially for us, because we're all black, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, bro, you went left on the racist tip. I can't jack you.
What's one of my favorite matches of all time?
Oh, that's 18, right?
18, The Rock versus Hulk Hogan. That's one of my favorite matches of all time.
Right.
When I first heard that Hogan audio,
right,
that opinion did not change at all.
Right.
That match right there.
Right. That's pro wrestling.
Now,
that's wrestling right there.
That's wrestling. The match he had the next year with Rock and the match he had with Vince at Mania the next year.
Right.
Cinema.
Right.
Listen, I separate his best matches.
Sure.
But like he wasn't the main cause for those matches being as good as they were. So I'm not going to give him all the credit. But he was there. I can't take that away. I can't take away how I've always felt about those matches.
Right.
But I can take away how I feel about him as a person.
Right.
Like I'm not about to put R. Kelly on this pedestal. Like, oh, he's a great person. Yada yada.
Right.
No, he's not.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was at work yesterday, and I had my YouTube music on, and this shit came on, and I took like 10 seconds to pause and think, like, do I want to let this play through? And before you know it, I'm just walking and going, and it's still playing. So I'm like, well, I guess we rolling with it. Like, that's how it be. But see, that's a conversation that we've had a whole bunch of times, especially when it comes to Redacted.
Right.
Because 07 happened.
Off, though. I don't watch nothing he did.
That's the only thing. Like, depending on, like, if we're talking Mania 20, Backlash 04, Royal Rumble 03, Royal Rumble 03 or something like that, I watched that because those were classics. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to look for his shit.
Right.
And I'm not going to sit up there and if there's a promo or something, like, I'm going to skip over it. But it's like, there are certain, like, a match that I know was fire. If it come on, I understand it's there, but I'm going to watch it through because what I saw was dope.
Absolutely.
I am not, outside of that, I don't got nothing to say about dude and everything like that for obvious reasons.
For sure.
But to your point, it's like, yeah, there's a separation that got to take place in there. We don't lean too far on this side to people that'll be like, oh, he should be in the Hall of Fame. Like, no, the fuck he shouldn't. Get out of here with that.
Right.
But there's certain stuff that it's like, okay, if I'm watching it and happen to be there, I can ignore for a couple seconds because I'm just enjoying the song.
And like you said,
I look at the crimes that were committed. Like, R. Kelly committed sex crimes on video. That's nasty as hell. But like, I also look at like the fact that, and this is a whole deeper conversation, like R. Kelly was a victim of sex crimes himself at a young age. So like,
for sure.
cycle continues in that
cycle
regard.
Continues,
like, I think about that when I'm thinking about like how people condemn R. Kelly. Like, I factor that in. Like, nigga just ain't getting no help. Now he in prison. Hopefully he getting, somewhat rehabilitated. But I don't know if you can get rehabilitated at 60 years old. But that's neither here nor there. But Terry was being racist. The thing is, like, Terry being racist temporarily stopped his bag. But like, I'm not about to be, oh, he was racist, I'm never watching anything that he's done. Like, the shit I enjoyed, I'm still gonna watch. Like, Benoit, that nigga killed his family. He killed his wife that he was abusing for years. He killed his son. Like, I'm not gonna watch anything he did because that's literally in the back of my mind. Like, I'm not watching a Terry match thinking him being racist. I'm not watching the match thinking about him being racist. I know it's a fact, but it's not constantly on my mind. Like when I say some R. Kelly songs come on and I had to turn them off after a while because it's like I might have thought about him being a freak. But like some R. Kelly songs, like they don't remind me of that. So like I'm able to just listen to it. Benoit, every moment that he's on TV, if I'm watching something old, I'm thinking about him killing his family. So I can't. Got you.
That makes sense. See, I love that.
I watched the main event of WrestleMania 20 for the first time a couple months ago. For the first time in like 10 years.
In a long time, right?
Yeah.
I feel you.
So like I can't really do that no more.
Right.
But more power to y'all who do. But like y'all gotta be more like Reek. Y'all can watch it, but don't you dare talk that man up on my time.
Right.
No.
Right.
No. I'm not even a man. No man kills his family.
Yeah, that's the key.
I'm not even gonna call him a man.
Right.
Don't talk him up on my time.
Right. That's a fact.
But anyway, yeah, we got real deep dive.
I love that. Yes.
But now I'm gonna just reel it in, man, because it's the return. And I'm gonna provide some context after we bring it in, but it's the return of the Reek Rants.
I'm upset.
Because boy, listen, this is my goat. Y'all both know this is my goat. But Shawn Michaels, man, admittedly used to be on that yayo. He used to be bump, bump, bump. He used to be on that. Is Shawn Michaels on that shit again, y'all? Because what the fuck is going on?
He might be.
JC Jane has won the NXT Women's Championship.
Oh,
JC Jane has won the NXT
we don't like that. We don't like.
I don't. I'm not a JC Jane fan. I've never been. I don't see it.
Okay.
You remember how I said I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I said there's no wrong answers in the women's division. These niggas was tapped in and went out of their way to find the wrongest answer possible. We had just got off a Battleground where Steph was in a match with Jordan Grace.
Right.
Now, I will give benefit of the doubt. Maybe they didn't know at the time that Steph was getting called up because apparently now she's on Raw. She got a match tomorrow. She's going to be in the qualifier. Fine. Yeah. Fine. Maybe they didn't know, so they didn't put Jordan over. That's fine. I got you.
Right.
But then you're going to turn around and put it on JC. Listen, JC Jane, I am not going to knock her as a performer. I give respect to anybody that's in there.
Right.
Yes, exactly. My problem is what I say all the time. I have to be invested. This woman was the least intriguing, least viable character person in 2 different groups within the last 5 years. I have not cared about JC James in 2 groups. And this one's Toxic Attraction and Fatal Influence. Which is basically the same thing. Fatal Influence is basically just a spinoff.
Right.
But somehow she managed to be
is great value.
Yes.
Toxic Attraction. There
we go. Attractive. There we go. And she holds the same position in Fatal Attraction, Fatal Influence that she had in Toxic. See, I got me fucked up. She holds the same position in Fatal Influence that she held in Toxic Attraction. And yet y'all want me to believe that this is the person that could go over and be the one. No, hell no. I would not have been mad if this was Fallon Henley. Because Fallon Henley grew on me, low key.
Okay.
I would have been mad if we did that.
I still would have been like, yo, what the fuck? But I would have been as what the fuck-ish. Because like when she won the North American title, I was like, huh? But I wasn't
I did too.
But I wasn't it's like, okay, I'll let it rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like I was seeing the vision. You know what I'm saying? She was digging deep into the villain arc. You know what I'm saying? She looking a little different. She talking a little different. Okay, fine. I'm with it. JC Jane to me on NXT has been fetch. Y'all know what fetch is? That means stop trying to make that shit happen. And yet still, y'all went out and said, let's put the women's title on fetch. That's what y'all did. I don't get it. I don't get it. What did she done that made you say, hey, this was a good move to go?
She's been there for years. That's what she's done. They gave her
that's great.
Thank you for your service.
That's great.
Is she the leader of the group?
No.
I didn't think she was. Apparently she is.
She gonna have to be by default now, but she was
right.
Who was the other chick? Is like Jasmine Nix, I think her name is.
Yeah.
Steve, I had her above JC in this group. That's where I was at.
That's she was always third. She was the Michelle of the group.
The girls in NXT that I watch is Sol Roca, Jada Waiter, and Kalani, right?
Yes.
It's all the black women.
I don't know what was going on with the women. I saw that Booker T used to love the hump gimmick that old girl did.
Oh yeah.
Right? But I didn't see like any of her like matches. I saw her and Jordan Grace go at it. But
yeah,
I think NXT is one of those places where it's like anything can almost happen. And this was a shock, right? It was another shock. On top of the shock of Trick winning the TNA title, it was like,
yes.
we're gonna shock you again with this one because it's like, all right, where do we go from here? She has a lot of
They
people.
already shocked niggas earlier in the night. That's the thing.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Yeah.
And that one I was okay with.
Yeah,
So
I was
it's one
fine
of
with
those
that.
things where it's like, I think, especially in that system, she's gonna grow on you in time. Right now, it looks like a move where maybe, like you said, like some of the fans are like, nah, I don't know, I'm not jacking with it. But in time, it's gonna be all right.
I mean,
Hey,
they gonna have to because
we gonna see.
Because look,
Ooh.
if you think about it this way, right? When Mandy Rose was in Toxic Attraction, right? When
Yeah.
Mandy Rose first won the strap, no one was jacking it. At first.
Hey, I was fucking with you.
Now,
I called it. I called it
Mandy Rose,
because
I'm
when
with
she came in and she put this group together, I'm like, this. I see it. I see
Yeah,
I see the rocket shit that we built it right here,
yeah.
and it's like if we just buy into it, like really get behind it, I can fuck with it.
Right.
So that I was glad when that happened.
Right.
But it was like she was getting her just due because she had been on the main roster already. She
Right.
had the tag team with Sonya. It's like it just kind of was, up and down, wasn't working, whatever. She goes on NXT, and that was rehab.
Right.
So that was fine. JC was just like, I was never seeing what you had going on. You know what I'm saying?
You're not
like,
jacking her. You don't like her.
it's just like I can't. There was no investment. I just got bored. Like, listen, truthfully, nothing separates JC from Gigi Dolan except for two cheeks. That's really what it is. But that had my attention. It's like, I see that over here. I don't see that over there. So it's like, I need investment. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have investment, there's nothing for me to look at.
Gigi Dolan should have held that title.
Hey, JC Jane.
No, brother, doesn't work for me right now.
No.
Oh,
hey,
man.
Can we talk about my boy real quick, man?
Ooh.
My boy ain't booked a good story since Trick Mello broke up. I'm gonna just keep it real. Like,
what?
Let's keep it real. This man had Eddie Thorpe main eventing like 6 months ago too.
Dude,
that part.
Like he been on a cold streak for the longest.
No,
Trick Mello was just a remix of him and Diesel anyway. So like,
it is.
He really put much effort into that. He didn't have to. Like it was right there.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Look, my goat is washed, man. I'm sorry.
No, he's not. Look, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna be on the other side, right?
Oh, okay.
Javon Evans.
See, that's easy
now because he's gotten a rocket to him. He's doing all right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Trick as a heel has been working. He's the TNA champ now.
Crash out. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like we said, the girls, Soroka, Jada Waiter, and Kalani have all been frying.
Okay, I'm gonna put it like
That's
this.
Fair.
Shawn Michaels is the opposite of Triple H. Shawn Michaels know how to book black people very well. You can't name no other non-black people that Shawn Michaels is booked with.
Hey, but look,
black people.
He named all black people just now.
That is true though. That's true though.
Yeah, that's true.
We've been eating well with Shawn. I give him that. I give him that.
We've been eating very well with Shawn.
Shawn Michaels love black people.
And that's always gonna look good to me. So I'm jacking that. I'm jacking that.
That is true.
He ain't washed in that regards. I'll give him that.
I'm saying we didn't even mention Oba and Wes Lee in the last year.
Yeah, I was about to say, look,
hey, no, Wes been treading water since he came back from being hurt. Though. Like, he ain't really been doing much. Yeah.
Yeah, but
they need to find a spot for him. They need to find a spot. That's all. Like you right. It has been treading water, but he just needs to find the right angle to get into, because Oba had a chokehold on both belts for a minute, and then he was North American champion. Then he was the heavyweight champ. He is the heavyweight champion.
Oba was just nigga Gunther.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they did it well. They did it real well. It won me over. I didn't like Oba at first, and then I was like, yo, I get what they're going for with this, and then he got super better. Like, he just got better. And now he's the man. I really like Oba.
That's true.
We got to, like you said, we that door has been kicked all the way open with Shawn, with us, with the boys. So
yeah, I give it to him. I give that to him for sure.
With the boys. Now there is those like the random people like the Eddie Thorpes because, bro, Eddie Thorpe. Shout out to Eddie
Ooh,
Thorpe.
I don't know what
I
that
thought
was.
when I first like tuned in and saw Eddie Thorpe, I'm like, yo, this looked like y'all ever play like the 2K games and there's like
Mhm.
the antagonist like created wrestler.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. I was like, yo, where did he come from? But I guess
he
they
did
were
look like
trying
a
to put
fucking
somebody new,
creative player.
like the new kid, the Randy Orton kid.
Oh, Miles Moore.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're trying something with him. You know what I mean? They're giving him the shot in the main event. So probably to make a new star. You know what I mean?
We'll see.
He ain't
Yeah.
going to bat 1,000. See, Triple
Hey,
H
prove me wrong,
was
Goat.
lit in the Triple H era because he was just signing all the top people. So once it was a funnel of like top guys getting signed from Ring of Honor, from TNA, things like that. Shawn doing it off the muscle. These are kind of all his guys.
Hey, Sean, you
That's
gotta
fair.
prove me wrong,
That's fair.
man. I've seen what happened last time. It was a recession, and you had to work for JBL, and you worked.
JBL.
That's all I'm
It
saying.
happened.
You know,
It happened.
it's a recession
did.
again. You know what I'm
Hot
saying?
take.
I know how we
JBL should
do.
have got the strap around that time.
He should have.
Sean should have
Look,
got him the strap, and then he should have lost it like next month. But
Yeah,
Sean
he
should have
could.
got him
Yeah,
the strap.
yeah. Because
Like
who
Royal
had the
Rumble.
belt back then?
Mm-hmm.
Who had the belt?
It was Cena.
Cena
Was it?
had it. Yeah, Cena didn't need that.
Yeah,
yeah.
their blow off was at Rumble. It was that Rumble 2009, the one where Randy Orton won.
Y'all could have gave it back to Cena anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, at No Way Out, they could have gave it right back for real. But like that was when Sean did the gimmick. He like super kicked JBL, then he super kicked Cena, then he left.
Yeah, I
And then
remember
Cena
that.
got up, hit the AA,
He
and then it was
said,
over. Yeah.
like, fuck all this. I'm about to challenge Undertaker. Fuck these niggas.
Yeah, that I see. Screw the recession gimmick. Screw the recession gimmick.
Hey,
Nah, I'll say fuck these niggas to fight the Undertaker too. I would.
yeah, of course.
Like, that's
Hey,
my-
real quick, real quick. So I'm looking at the roster now. I'm gonna name 3 people that I would have chose over JC winning the title, and I'm gonna be unbiased, and I won't even use any black women.
Okay.
Thea Hale, Ren Sinclair, Ariana Grace. Any one of those would have been fine.
Ariana Grace,
can't be
they
the
need to
world
put the
champion, but
knockouts
I
title
love
on
Ariana
her.
Grace.
I need me a good old nepotism heel gimmick from her in TNA.
Oh, do
Have
that.
her dad help her out winning the knockouts title. She already teaming with her dad in TNA.
Hey, shout out to that too, because that was dope.
Yeah,
I love that.
That's so fire.
Definitely Thea. I don't know about Ren Sinclair at this point in time, but definitely if we're not using a black woman, I would have said Lola. We already said Fallon.
Her too. Yep.
Lola Vice goes
And like
crazy, bro.
I guess they calling up Jordan Grace too, which is why she wasn't considered. But
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Bro, Ariana Grace,
hey,
bro, that's my girl, bro. I love
she's
girls
fire.
that can make me laugh, and she makes me laugh every time she's on screen, bro. She's so funny. Her
And her
delivery
and
is
Chelsea.
funny. Yeah,
She got her old man.
Yeah, Chelsea Green. Facts. Chelsea Green too. Like I'll never say a bad word about Chelsea Green. She gets it completely.
I said because we was talking about this last week.
Mhm.
Because I said Tony has the best character work out of any woman in wrestling.
Yes.
But he said, "What about Chelsea?" And I'm like, if Tony was not there,
Yeah.
doing this right now, Chelsea got 100% running away.
Yes. See,
Because
Tony. That
shit is so fire right now.
Tony
Can't
is up
even
there.
like
Character work wise, I think Tony's up there with the dudes. Like I legitimately think Tony Storm is the best character period in wrestling. But as far as girls go, yeah, Chelsea Green got it landslide. Chelsea Green is great. That whole gimmick, she can talk, like the outfits, it's great. If she had a little stable, like if she gets a little like cabinet type stable, oh my god.
If she got the secret
can,
herb,
challenge
like,
the world
she
title.
had a cabinet though. It'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? That would be hard. That would be hard.
Yeah, man.
And we can't have no bums in the cabinet like JBL did.
Yeah.
JBL cabinet was full of some bum niggas. Well, for Orlando Jordan, come on, son. The Basham brothers and Joy Giovanni.
Joy Giovanni.
Yeah, that
used to be hard.
I mean, you know, but that was about it. Nah, but low key, I was rocking with OJ a little bit, Orlando a little bit, because other than Booker, it was like the only other dude in the mid card that I could see that
right. I'm with you.
So I rock with it on the strength of that.
Left.
Yeah,
Mark Henry
Y'all
was
remember when
doing
Orlando
strongman shit.
Jordan? Y'all
yeah.
remember when he was like a rookie in 03?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Bro, I was like looking back at old John Cena stuff and like he was working John Cena and like
yeah.
was in the
yeah.
mix in that him and Undertaker feud. And I'm like, yo, Orlando Jordan, like he was like the young boy. That's hard.
Yeah, man. That's when he was bald headed and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah, bald head. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a ball and he came out with whatever that shit was, man. That wasn't even an afro, bro.
He had the naps. He
Bro,
had the
that was
naps.
an
Then he
afro
dyed
for
it.
some. Yeah, bro. What the fuck?
He
Like this
did. I had
motherfucker
that
had a
action figure.
relaxer. This nigga had
Yeah.
a permed
Yeah,
afro, bro.
yeah,
Oh, he did.
That
That
shit was
was in
nasty.
TNA. That was in
Nah,
yeah.
TNA he had some shit going on. He had like
He
the
did.
long like braids and shit.
Nah,
Yeah.
when he did that
Had some
lotion thing, I
cream
was
going
cool.
down his body. What the fuck was that
Yeah,
about?
I was cool off that. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
I wasn't watching TNA at the time, but they didn't have to worry about me tuning in from that. I saw that. I was like, yeah, I'm glad I don't watch this shit no more. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, it was like,
uh,
damn, this is
I
too
was, I
much.
was, I was good off that. I was good
That
off
facts.
was
that. Hey,
crazy.
I got one last thing on JC Jane though.
What's
Run
up?
back her and Masha Slamovich. They had a little situation going on
Yeah,
in
they did.
TNA. I'm just saying
Yeah,
we need somebody to
Oh,
take that
okay.
belt.
yeah,
Trick Williams got the TNA belt. I think WWE should just be fair and let somebody from TNA get one of their joints.
I agree.
And Masha
Okay.
Slamovich is the
And I
perfect
think it's
person to
coming.
do
I
that.
think it's coming. I think you're right.
I won't
Soon,
be mad at that.
Because the
soon.
storyline going on now, which is really good, is the TNA locker room is like turned on Joe because he fumbled. So everybody's
Oh
looking at
yeah.
Joe like,
Yeah.
yo, bro, you went over there and you lost. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's kind of sunning him, which is cool because it's literally the entire locker room has that image on Joe. So that could be going on there, like you said. And then if one of the girls go in and be like, yo, bro, y'all doing this sweepy swipey thing, I want the TNA title shot. And then they win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
could do that. That would be tough.
it's almost like there was nothing to believe in over there.
It's almost like
Hey
they
man.
didn't believe.
Hey, I don't see nobody else with the TNA title showing up at WrestleMania.
Facts.
Well,
Facts.
everybody gets one, you know.
Yeah.
We're in a different era in time, you know. Partnerships are in.
Hey,
So I mean,
So
ain't nobody better than original.
he's a legend for that too.
He always gonna be able to say he
Yo,
was the
he's
first person to
stamped.
do that.
He's stamped for life. That is hard. That's so hard. Reek, you don't like Joe Henry, bro?
the peak. All right. It's not that
You're
I
not a
don't like
believer.
him. I just
Go ahead.
don't get it. I just don't get it.
He believe in the New York Jets, but he don't believe in Joe Hendry.
Yo, shit. Listen.
You know what's crazy? I'm not mad at you.
Certain crosses in life you have to bear. That's what that's about.
Sure.
Oh, you get born and inherited with certain shit. My dad was watching a Jets game when I was born. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like that. It was a Monday night. All right, I didn't have a choice. Anyway, it's not that I dislike. Like I respect him as a talent. I just
He was born on
it's-
Monday.
yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, Monday Night Football.
But no, it's like similar to what I just said with JC. I just like there's the hype around this motherfucker, and I'm just like,
Sure.
but what is it for? Like, why are we this loud for something that's like, you know,
This for
right
something
here,
that,
like,
But who
this
loud
mid-
for JC though?
That's this mid-
JC don't get Joe Hendry pops.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not that I'm like, oh, they just garbage, and I don't like, that's trash. Like, no, I just don't get it.
and that's
You know what I'm saying?
I love hearing that because that is the beauty of professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The fact that
for
like,
sure.
because you know what, to be honest, I feel where you're coming from. I believe in Joe Hendry, but I'm not somebody who's like, all right, like people love the song and they love the gimmick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like other than that, if you're looking at it from like say a technical standpoint or like, all right, what is he giving me? I agree. I was like, well, it's regular, but he's over. So it's one of those things we gotta believe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's
It's
the
just
man.
like it's like and I mean his gimmick is being a 90s kids show star. Like you popping out doing the Disney Channel shit. Like, bro, what is that? Like
Hey,
Bro,
I don't
that
get
shit
that
gas.
hype.
it worked. It worked. We got to give him credit.
We get reactions, man. That's
Facts.
what
He
it's
got,
about.
you know what? Like to TC's point, bro. He got a reaction at WrestleMania, bro.
Look, I'm not knocking his hustle. I
Nobody
heard it.
knew he was
We was
showing
in
up.
there.
Yeah, y'all was there. Y'all was there in person.
Yeah, like
He
I
got a
was like,
reaction at Mania, bro.
and
He got
that
to
was when
work
I said,
Randy Orton.
yeah, and that's what I said too. I'm like, listen, I'm still not on the train with y'all, but I see that this is legit. Clearly, like I understand. I'm just not there with
we got a little bit more work to do, man. We'll get them converted.
We'll convert him.
Hey man, this weekend we got a couple shows coming up, man. You know, I'm losing track of all these wrestling shows, man.
Oh my god,
that's happening. It's so many happening. It's like, damn, y'all really turned this shit to the UFC, didn't you?
Yeah,
in record time.
Oh yeah,
every other week is something. We got Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank coming up on the same day.
Crazy.
Live from the Wood. Worlds Collide at the Forum. Money in the Bank at the Clippers Arena, whatever that shit's called.
Oh, it's in the Intuit Dome?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's hard. This is the
I'm
first
just saying,
there.
LA, they got 2 shows in LA in 6 months. Like Vegas, y'all can come back. I'm just saying.
Listen,
I think they are.
They already they probably already got this.
I'll say give us a PLE before WrestleMania. We deserve.
Bro, y'all get Mania again.
I don't care. Give us another one.
That's what it
give us another PLE. give us an
Hey,
episode of Raw or something. I'll take an episode of Raw.
Listen, y'all niggas have disrespected my pockets. Y'all don't understand.
Listen,
I need
if y'all come back before WrestleMania, I'm gonna have to get some comp tickets or something. We're gonna figure this out. I'm not paying.
Right.
I'm still paying for WrestleMania. I'm still paying on Wale Mania.
Oh my god!
I'll pay Wale Mania.
Tell you, man. Ooh.
Anyway,
yeah.
Worlds Collide. Got a few matches. We got El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., Pagano and Psycho Clown versus Legado del Fantasma. We got Latino World Order versus Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana. We don't know who these people are. We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
We know Aerostar. I know who El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. and Psycho Clown are. I know these guys, but like I tap into Triple Mania every year.
Right, for sure.
That's how I know these names, but some of these names I don't. We got Stephanie Vicaire and Lola Vice versus Chick Tormenta and Dallas La Carabana. So shout out to them. For the NXT North American title, we got Ethan Page, Javon Evans, Ray Phoenix, and Laredo Kid in a fatal 4-way. That's gonna go crazy. That
is gonna go nutty. But watch out for Javon Evans is gonna steal the show on some shit.
I expect it.
Yeah, he's gonna go crazy.
That too.
Yeah.
That is a WWE, TNA, and AAA. The Laredo Kid is signed to TNA as well as AAA. And then in the main events, Viking Go versus Chad Gable for the AAA Mega Championship.
Is it
Viking Go just won that shit.
No,
Chad Gable.
No, it's Chad. It's Chad straight up.
Chad Gable and El Grande Americano are different people until proven otherwise.
People. You're right.
I've seen both of them in the same room together. I don't know where we still have this narrative that Chad Gable was wearing his mask. I think that's biased journalism from Michael Cole, who should know better. He just got his ass beat for being a biased journalist like 3 weeks ago. He the main one pushing this narrative that Chad Gable is El Grande Americano. We got Chad Gable out here getting attacked by people, getting attacked by AJ Styles for no reason.
Come on, Elias AJ. And his mans.
I'm just saying,
his brother's name?
Yeah, like Ezekiel.
I'm just saying, like, these motherfuckers look wildly similar to each other.
Yo,
if you
no, he got a mask on. We don't know what he looked like.
I'm just saying, like we see wrestlers every single week. You know what I'm saying? They built the same and everything. They do the same mannerisms. You know what I'm saying? All this thumbs up, these fucking thank you, all this other shit. Like
he do not say thank you. He don't speak English.
Well, he said gracias, which means thanks. So I mean, You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in coincidences, goddammit.
I'm
What's
just
the
saying
money in the bank?
until it's proven otherwise, until he take the mask off, which he's a luchador, he's not ever going to take the mask off unless he
Facts.
loses it.
Facts.
Then we don't know. We don't know.
He's the
How do
greatest
we know that
American
that's?
luchador of all time.
How do we know that the person under the Penta mask ain't somebody else already on the roster? How do we don't know that that's Ricochet? We don't know that.
Ricochet.
Nigga.
They do a lot of the same moves.
Ricochet the type nigga that would do that just to be over consistently.
Ricochet.
I mean, he did wear a mask in Lucha Underground.
He did.
Prince Puma was hard.
But King Puma over Ricochet. So case in point. Oh, nah. I couldn't get
as
down
I
with
was
that.
saying, this is Chad Gable versus Vikingo
Okay.
for the AAA Mega Championship, man. They got that shit off Alberto real quick, too.
Hey,
Hey, Playboy, we're going to need that off you. You know you ain't
Yeah.
coming.
real quick.
They
You
said
ain't
that. They
allowed
said,
in
I
the
need
club
that.
no more.
Yep. Exactly what they
So
said.
shout out to them.
Mhm.
Speaking of El Grande Americano, it'll be El Grande Americano versus AJ Styles versus CM Punk to determine the final entrant in the men's Money in the Bank.
The final
one
entrant.
of them three. Yeah. One
Who's
of them
the
three
entrant?
gonna join. Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, Seth freaking Rollins. Please say the freaking Penta and Andrade.
Wow.
I'm just saying we could have half the field being luchadors from Mexico.
Yeah, for real.
El Grande Americano.
That is fine.
Because El Grande Americano is from Mexico.
All right, so let's stay there. If half the field, let's say Americano wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got out of the 6, 3 luchadors.
Going crazy.
Do y'all think that I don't think we think any of the luchadors are going to win.
I will say this. It's not gonna happen. But I'm just gonna be a little delusional for a second, and I'm gonna throw my head in for Andrade. Because 2 years ago, I said coming off of Mania 40, and we was going over hot takes, and I said I had Tiffany and Andrade winning Money in the Bank briefcases. I went 50-50 because Tiffany won it, but we ain't get no luck with Andrade. Now we back in the spot. Y'all can course correct a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I've been rooting for Andrade since he came up in NXT. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for him to get a little something.
He's a Triple H guy. Triple H loves him, so that's not a bad pick.
I got LA Knight winning in LA at night.
That's gonna be the likely pick. I mean, this is what, 3rd in a row already? Like,
bro, honest to God, as bad as it sounds, I think the likely pick is Seth F. Rollins.
I could see that too. But I can also see Seth costing CM Punk the triple threat and then CM Punk getting his receipt back, taking Seth out of this match. Seth don't need to be in this match.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I can see them doing a Ric Flair
win the world
taking
title.
him out.
I think Seth at some point is going to win the world title. It just depends on when.
I mean, this will be the way to do it too, which I like that I can't predict this match. But yeah,
Facts. Same. Yeah, same. This is fire.
On the women's side, to determine the last spot, we got Stephanie Vicaire, Ivy Nile, and Liv Morgan. I think we can all, we can all, accept that Ivy Nile is not winning shit.
Right.
My choice to win the women's Money in the Bank is none other than Naomi. I mean, it's Alexa Bliss, Roxanne, Rhea, Julia, Naomi, and then the winner of that triple threat. But we got to put the
Rhea's
belt on
in
Naomi.
It?
Yeah, Rhea's in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Shorty in it, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I got Naomi winning it.
It's to me, it's so simple. It's simple process of elimination. People acting like they want to see Alexa win Money in the Bank. They're lying. Let's just be real. They're not legit. And that's not I love Alexa.
Yeah,
they don't really want that.
No disrespect.
Nah. They don't really believe that. You know what I'm saying? It's just she gonna find her way back into the picture. It's just not gonna be like this. Rhea's the last person that needs to win this match. She's there to up the ante a little bit.
Yeah, for real.
Julia and Roxanne both just got there, and we
Man,
have all the time in the world to push them up.
Fair.
And whoever this third person is probably going to be Steph, but same boat. She just got there. So that leaves you with Naomi, who's been this character arc has been the best work that she's done since 2017. The best work overall, period.
yeah, it's her best.
So it's like this. Yeah. So this is the time to completely cash in, no pun intended, on all of that. Get her that briefcase and let her go crazy.
You know what's crazy?
Not like she already isn't.
I'm gonna go super left, and I don't think she's gonna win, bro. I think it's either gonna be Roxanne or Stephanie Vaquer, bro. Because I think if anything, Naomi is gonna get screwed by Jade or something like that, or Bianca. Because after that segment on SmackDown where it was all talking shit to each other, there's still meat on the bone, and I feel like it's not done yet.
Hey, Naomi. First off, getting on live TV and telling a black woman that you broke into her mom's house.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Since she was drinking her daddy beers, bro.
Crazy as hell.
He said her moms can't cook. Said her mom was
like,
that's
nasty work. That's some nasty work.
That's bugging.
Oh, no. But if Naomi wasn't in this match, I would probably be Team Roxanne for real. I only don't say her because it's like with her, Stephanie, Julia, it's like you don't want people to feel like they get pushed too fast. Sure. Roxanne had the deepest, longest women's title runs in NXT.
Yeah, she was the problem
since I think Rhea. And then Julia came in, won the title quick. You know what I'm saying? Had like a couple matches. Now she all the way up. Steph was just women's champion over there. You know what I'm saying? She was the double champion, first double champion in NXT with singles championships.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It's like she just everything been going like lightning speed. So it's like we want to at least temper it a little bit. Sure. So them three, I think, like, yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. First double champ on the women's side. We forget about Keith Lee.
Well, yeah. That's what I meant. But it's like you want to temper it for them. You don't want them to feel like it's like, okay, they just getting everything quick. But yeah, for those reasons, I'm just like, yeah, we gotta go with the logical.
No, that's a fair point. I think if we think of it this way though, on the flip end is Stephanie Vaquer, even if like with her specifically, she's the most over out of everybody in there besides Rhea. At this very moment.
Oh, so,
like, they were gonna strike when the iron's hot. Like, all right, she just dropped the belt. She's in Money in the Bank now. Like, say she's in Money in the Bank, and then like she win it. Like the crowd's already kind of hot with her. I don't think they'll turn on her.
No, they won't.
But like I feel you. Like it would be very, very soon. She's been pushed to the moon since she got signed. So like
exactly. and not in a bad way. She's appealing. So it's like I get it.
Fact.
But it's like
you're doing
the faster we start going with this, eventually they gonna start to. They're gonna start to be like, all right, we got a little fatigue now. Y'all going crazy.
Yeah.
And shout out to Booker T for really expediting that process.
Hell yeah.
Just like he did with Trick Williams.
Hell yeah.
Sure did. Shout out to Book, man. Y'all need
shout out to Booker
T. Say about Booker T.
Facts.
Listen.
Hey, let's breeze through these last two real quick, man. We got Lyra Valkyria putting the Intercontinental Championship on the line versus Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch says, if I lose, I'm never challenging for this belt again. But if I win, you got to raise my hand and say I'm a better woman. So what direction we going?
It's that one. It's that one. Becky's
it's
gonna
like win. Just gotta keep it a buck here. She hasn't beaten this woman yet. We can't. You know what I'm saying? Y'all call her Becky Hogan so much. She hasn't gotten a win over this girl who's
that's why it's coming right now.
Not even a year on the main roster yet. Like but also the other thing too is like we have a new title. Lyra's the first champion. There's always gonna be that point where you have to she's been doing great with it, but it's like there's that point where you gotta raise the profile a little bit.
Sure.
So at some point in time, you got to bring out one of your heavy hitters to be like, okay, let me take this up off you. Yeah. And she's either going to build Lyra back up or she's going to build somebody new. whichever
Right.
direction. But this is how we gonna get there.
Facts.
I
And
feel
then in
that.
the main event, we got Jey Uso, the World Heavyweight Champion, teaming up with y'all boy, Cody Rhodes. Ain't my boy, show. Teaming up with Cody Rhodes to
Yep.
take on Logan Paul
Mhm.
and the GOAT,
The last
The-
real champion.
last world champion, never
Yes, sir.
seen 17,
Yes, sir.
the WWE champion, John Cena.
Yes, sir.
Hey man,
Yeah.
we need to do what is right in the world.
Yeah, the
I don't
good
know
guys
how it
are.
go, but I'm gonna just say this: Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, they gonna win this one.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
But whoever, I don't know who.
Mhm.
If it's Seth, then we know what direction we gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Seth Rollins win that Money in the Bank ladder match. Hey, Jey Uso is not leaving Los Angeles with that belt no more. I'm gonna just put that out.
I love that take, actually. I love that take. And you know what? I'm gonna
That's what's happening.
100% agree with you, actually.
If
'Cause
Logan
that could
Paul
be-
helps Seth Rollins win the belt, nigga, come on.
Wow. Could you
Crazy heat.
imagine?
If John Cena, crazy heat.
What? Especially
Crazy.
what if Seth does it like mid match?
That would go crazy too.
That would go crazy. Yeah, and that's never been done.
I'm still
Yeah.
waiting for somebody to like Seth technically had, the Mania 31 changed it into a triple threat. But like I'm waiting for somebody like to do like when who was I think it was Priest came out with it in the middle of War Games. Like I wanted to see that happen. Like
Word.
I want that. Somebody
Word.
got to do that at some point in time.
Word. I like that too. Yeah, we haven't. That's what I'm saying. Like if he cashes in the middle of this tag match, that'll be hard. Like, and then what does that do to the tag match? Does that mean the tag match is over, or is this like, all right, briefly, we're just gonna have a match within this tag match for the world title? He's gonna skedaddle, and then they get like, you know what I'm saying? And then like the tag match continues, or would the match just be over?
Hey,
Seth been replaying. Seth been replaying the greatest hits. We seen Mania.
Yes, you're right. You're right. That you are completely right, and it all hangs on if Seth wins that. If Seth gets it, it's happening. It's fucking happening. Or they're gonna do the gimmick where the good guys up, right? Good guys win. They put the executive producer tag on the bottom.
Oh yeah, the lower third.
Jonah Rock and fucking Braun Breaker beating up Cody and Jey Uso. Jey Uso's laid out. John Cena, AA, Jey Uso. Here comes Seth, and then gimmick.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we get to Money in the Bank, I know it's in LA.
Mm-hmm.
We get to Money in the Bank, and I hear the Rock's music's play. I promise.
I'm having attitude,
with
actually.
Everything in me.
I'm gonna have an attitude.
I got some Lil Durk waiting for you. I got some Lil Durk waiting.
I'm gonna have an attitude. Where was your antennas?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Listen to me. I'm gonna have it waiting for you.
Hey, listen.
Loaded up in the chamber.
This all could have been avoided if y'all wasn't crying about Cody Rhodes that week of the Super Bowl last year.
No. We're not doing that. Not true. Not true. Not true.
We had it. We had it right here.
Had
it right here.
There's a Whitney Houston song.
Didn't
we almost have it all?
We did. We did almost have it all if he never got involved. He reared its ugly head, and then the quote unquote Cody crybabies, which I'll stamp my flag as one of them. We had to do what had to be done. And now look what happened ever since. If we gave y'all what y'all wanted, Roman would have just beat The Rock, and Roman would have been champ, and then we would have had a part-time champ still. Hasn't it been fun having the title around? Even John Cena's part-time, he's still kind of around. Like he's not really gone that much.
Oh yeah, he hit
I
the
don't
town zone
subscribe to
last time.
this.
He hit the town
I
zone
mean, this
last
is some
time.
shameful shit.
I don't subscribe to this. I don't subscribe.
Oh, I
I was
will
enjoying when Cody was gone for a month.
Why?
listen.
That was some of the best TV we had since before he came back.
Stop your madness.
I will
Stop the madness.
confess. I will confess there were parts of the Cody title reign that I enjoyed. Mainly the shit with AJ, because that was gas.
I mean, I enjoyed the Kevin Owens shit because I thought Kevin Owens was gonna win.
Kevin Owens stuff was gas.
It
Too.
was good. That was good. That was very good. But it's just like there's parts of it. There's parts of it, but not all.
Hey, and Cody be saying some gay shit too.
What did
Like,
Cody say that pause?
He just talked about polishing a peacemaker the
Because
other
he says
day.
what
That's a
Logan
fact.
is gonna
That's
do
a
to
fact.
John.
That's a fact.
That's gay.
No,
Like we gotta say
He
this
was
gay
saying
stuff
they
all the
were
time to try to be a zinger on people.
He,
Like, no, stop saying gay stuff as an insult.
I recall about a year ago, he was on Monday Night Raw, and he looked right down the hard can with some serious eyes and said that Rock had little dick syndrome, as if he knew something that we don't know.
He always talking about penises, man. Cody Rhodes always talking about penises.
listen, man.
Not my champion.
As someone who calls himself the super cock, I completely understand.
That's
Sometimes
crazy.
You gotta call it.
That's crazy.
How it is. You gotta call it how it is. There's nothing pause about.
It was the first time I heard of you being called that.
It's a thing. And for the people, for sometimes, if someone has a little cock energy, you gotta tell them. You just gotta tell them it's okay. It's
Hey
not
guys,
pause.
let's plug our socials. This is going on way too long.
We support him on here.
How do we get from here to? I don't even know.
That
hey, Dio, man, where can they find you at?
Instagram _Bando.Dio_. The real hero is here.
Oh man. Oh. Hey, you a trip, bro. You a trip. Oh. Y'all can find me at WreakHavoc24 on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And go check out the Havoc Hour where we talk sports and entertainment.
Yeah.
On all streaming platforms as well. Man.
Hey man, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Follow Young Kings Wrestling everywhere at YK Wrestling, YKWrestling.com, at YK Wrestling on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. Soon, I don't know how soon, very soon, we'll be launching a new shop page.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it looked way better.
Nice.
It looked way better.
Bet.
Soon.
Bet that.
Very soon.
Bet that.
Be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
Young Kings Wrestling, man. I don't know who calls Dio that. I won't, but I'll refer to him as the Dio World Champion.
Hey.
Dio Bando, man. We appreciate
I love it.
Stopping by again.
No doubt.
Speaking of your piece,
I love you guys.
Love to hear both sides. Listen.
Yes,
might have to have you and Code on here together.
Nuckify Buckingham Palace. Nuckify Buckingham Palace is Switzerland. So y'all can come through, speak your pieces, let the people know what they need to know.
Listen, you set it up. Like I said, I will never, ever, ever, ever duck fades. They know where to find me. Not a fade ducker. I'm the hero here. Heroes don't duck fades. We end them. We end them.
Hey, okay.
Hey,
I hear you.
Code knows what time it is.
Okay. I hear you.
Young Kings Wrestling, man. We out of here. Gone.
Don't.
Yeah.